So just got back from my run. It went pretty well today. It was just nice and easy. I wasn't thinking about pace at all. It did start to rain a little bit, which is a little bit annoying, but it was just a drizzle, so it is what it is. But it was really nice to get outside and get some fresh air and kind of turn the legs over and start the morning off, start the week off right. But right now, making some coffee, kind of going right here, and then just getting ready for the rest of the day. So it's Monday afternoon right now, about to hop on the bike for a nice tempo bike workout. I'm gonna be doing 6 minutes, broken up into 2 minutes each at 70 cadence, 60 cadence, and 50 cadence. So really working on that low and building up the strength in my legs. So that'll feel really good. It'll be around like high zone 3, low zone 4 wattage wise. I'm looking forward to this. Last week's workout went really well. I think that this week's should be pretty solid as well, or at least that's what I'm hoping. I'm really gonna try to keep it in this zone because I think I noticed last week I was getting fatigued throughout the week a lot quicker than I usually would have. So I think I'm going to really try and stay strict onto exactly what's on the plan instead of trying to push it up based off of how I feel. If there's one moment in there that I really want to kick it up a notch a little bit, then I'll probably end up doing that. But for right now, I think it's just going to stay strict to the plan. So just cooling down right now. Today's workout went really well. My legs felt pretty solid throughout. I really didn't feel like I was pushing it that hard, which was good. I was able to keep it right in that range, which was, I set Zwift up for 214 watts was like my target. And obviously it can fluctuate throughout. So it was roughly around probably like, let's say 210 to 230-ish is where I was actually keeping it, but my legs felt fine. Yeah, I don't know. My knee is still a little bit sore from the last week, so I think this week I am definitely going to like just cut my intense run and just go out and do like a nice easy steady run instead. So that way I'm still working on building up that aerobic endurance, but not overdoing it. But yeah, now I'm just going to hop off, take a shower, and then get a protein smoothie. So just made a protein smoothie, got it right here. It's just frozen strawberries, blueberries, and then I got the Vega chocolate and greens protein powder with some almond milk, and it's so good. It literally tastes like ice cream. It's so good. But yeah, gonna eat this and then relax for the rest of the day. So it's about 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and I'm just getting outside for a little bit of fresh air. I've been stuck inside all morning doing work. But just getting outside, doing some reading. I finished Crushing It last week, so I'm now reading Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. It's quite the hefty book, but looking forward to it. And plus I got this amazing view. So I think it was definitely worth coming outside. So I just finished up with work, about to do a strength training session, and then a little bit afterwards go out for a nice easy run. I'm trying to test something out this week where I will be, instead of doing an intense run, doing more strength training focused work, because right now a lot of races have been canceled, and my race is still like in jeopardy even though it's in September. I really don't know, and helping build up my aerobic endurance for one, which is what the run is for, and then building up my strength for like just overall resilience in my body is going to be helpful in the longer run. So I think that I'm going to try and incorporate this a little bit more. I've been trying to do a little bit more body weight strength, but I actually have access to a few weights. So I'm going to be doing some of that. Right now, I wrote down what my workout's going to be. So it's going to be basically a full body workout, based off of push, pull, hinge, squat, and carry. So I'll be doing 3x10 push-ups, 3x10 barbell row, 3x5 Romanian deadlift, 3x8 barbell squat, and then a 2x30-second farmer carry, one-handed. Just walking around and just making sure I'm activating my core. And then I'll be doing a little bit more like accessory movements such as like bicep and tricep curls and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that's kind of what I'm thinking about for the future. So I finished up with my strength training session, and now I'm about to go out for like 60 to 80 minutes or so, just nice, easy zone 2. So right now I'm warming up, just building slowly up to my zone 2 heart rate, which is, I'm gonna keep it around 137-ish to 143. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It should be good. The strength training session was pretty solid. But yeah, looking forward to this run because it is absolutely beautiful out. It's like 50 degrees and sunny, so I really can't complain about that. So yeah, let's get to it. So cooling down right now. Today's workout went pretty well. I was able just to kind of get into a good pace and just kind of let my body do the work, which is nice. I was also listening to an audiobook, which I'll leave right here. It's called It Takes What It Takes by Trevor Moab. I'm not exactly sure how to say his last name, but it's basically about like thinking neutrally and setting your mindset up for success, because there's a lot of things that are hitting us right now, like a lot of negative things. Like if you're watching the news, I'm sure it's like every day it's like, oh my God, the world's gonna end. But the thing is, if you're able to kind of take a step back, look at the scene and see what's exactly happening and be able to basically pinpoint exactly what you can do next, it'll help you in the long run because you're not like affected by your emotions as easily. And I feel like this has helped me a lot. It's very similar to Stoic philosophy, in the fact that you're very neutral. You're not really thinking like, oh my God, like you're not thinking like in the moment like how terrible this is or whatever. You can literally just take a step back and see what you can do to make it better. And I think that has helped me, not only in training, but like in life in general. I have definitely seen the positive effects of that. And I really would recommend you guys looking into it, especially this book. It's definitely helped me think about it and take a step back and see what things that I'm currently doing that aren't really effective. Because I want to be successful in this sport, and I have to do things that will make me successful. So number one, that's training. Number two, that's eating healthy. Number three, keeping my mindset proper. And just continue to do the work, because then that'll show the results. But right now, about to go back, make a protein smoothie, get some good recovery on, and then do a little bit, maybe some mobility work and some core exercises, because that's one thing that I've been personally working on for like the past few months is I've been doing core pretty consistently. I don't take 2 days off ever. So if I take one, like let's say if I do it on Monday, I could possibly take Tuesday off, but I really try not to. I've been trying to do it very consistently because building a strong core is going to help me, not only on the bike, but just in general. So, sorry, I'm running across the street. But yeah, that's what I'm about to go do. So I'll see you guys later. So it's Wednesday right now. I just got off work, about to hop on the bike right now. This is an easy ride, so I will be doing it all in zone 2. I was originally gonna try to ride outside, but it's like crazy windy out, and I think it's just better to get a solid workout in today. So I'm just gonna hop on Zwift and just do the whole thing. Nice and easy, nice 15-minute warm up, and then all zone 2 for the entire thing. So it should be good. So I was just setting everything up for my ride, and for some bizarre reason, my heart rate monitor isn't like hooking up to Zwift. It just keeps saying searching. So I'm not really too sure about that. I just replaced batteries in this, so not really too sure about that. I mean, it has been a little bit funky recently. But either way, since today is just an easy ride, I think I'm just gonna ride without it. I have like zones hooked up into Zwift based off of my wattage. And the way that it does that is based off of your FTP, or your functional threshold power, which is basically the amount of power that you could produce sustainably over the course of an hour, for those that don't know. But I'm just gonna do it more based off of feel today and try to keep it in that lower zone, making sure that I'm truly in my aerobic base building zone. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So I just finished up with today's ride. It went pretty well today. I was able to kind of just like lock into a pace and just go, which is nice. I didn't really feel like my heart rate was skyrocketing. Even though I didn't have my heart rate monitor on, I felt like I was still able to keep like a consistent pace throughout. The wattage was roughly around 165 to like 180, which is where I was trying to keep it at, because that's my zone 2 wattage anyway. And usually when I have my heart rate monitor on and it's in that zone, it's roughly around the 137 to 140-ish anyway. So I kind of locked into it and just went, and 90 minutes kind of flew by. I was watching some YouTube videos, I was listening to a few podcasts, so it was just kind of nice to zone out and ride for a little bit. But now I'm about to go shower. Actually, before that, I'm going to go do some abs, do some core exercises, and then take a shower and get some food. Good morning, guys. So it's Thursday, which means today is a bit of strength building, and then I'm going to do a HIIT workout afterwards. So for this morning strength workout, I'm actually currently reading Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss, and in this there was a glute workout that was very, very brutal. Not gonna lie, it's from Peter Attia, and it's basically you're making sure that you're activating your glute medius, which is basically your butt. And here, I'll show you the page. So this is the page on it. I'll also take a picture of this and put it up on the screen. But basically, you're doing kind of like a Jane Fonda workout where you're just like moving your leg up and down, side to side, and making sure that you're activating your glute. So that way you're building strength over time. It's recommended that you do this 2 times a week. So I'm definitely gonna start to incorporate this, because afterwards, even though it was like 10 minutes, I felt like it was a good burn. But yeah, just made some oatmeal now, and then going to do some work for the rest of the day. And then afterwards, get a HIIT workout done. Got my bike and then a brick run. So yeah, it should be good. Should be a good day. So just got finished up with work. Now about to hop on the bike for an intense ride. I'll be doing the exact same workout that I did last week. So that's 5 minutes of a high zone 4, and then 1 minute and 30-second rest. And then a brick run right afterwards for 20 minutes. So should be fun. So just finished up with my HIIT workout, about to go do a brick run, so I'll check in with you guys right after. So out here right now on my brick run, and it's so windy right now. I'm literally running into probably like a 30-mile-an-hour headwind, but this is all just good training. It's good resistance training. At least that's the way that I see it. So, all right, I'm gonna get back to it. So I didn't get to take a video last night, so I'm just gonna recap what happened yesterday and how I think it went. So yesterday I did the intense ride, which was 5 minutes in my zone 4 and then 1.5 minutes easy. And then I did a brick run right afterwards. The brick run went pretty well, even though I was literally going into a headwind of like 30, 40 miles an hour. It was crazy. And it was very interesting to see my mile time like change throughout, because when I was going with the wind, I was like flying at like an 8-minute pace, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I turned around and was heading right back in, and it felt like I just like was slowing down to a crawl. It was that bad. But overall, I think the workout went really well. I was able to pretty consistently in my bike workout hit my zone and even go like a little bit higher, and I still kind of felt fresh. And even after like the workout, like feeling it today, my legs are a little sore, but not overly sore, which is good. So I think I might need to possibly retake my FTP test, because that's how my zones were based off of, and I really want to make sure that I'm doing it accurately and pushing myself continuously further and further. So that's something that I'll probably end up doing like in the next week or two. But yeah, right now it's Friday, so which means mobility workouts, and just a nice easy ride to recover for the long ride that is tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a 4-hour bike ride, and then I think like a 20 or 30-minute run, so that should be good. But yeah, today is just nice and easy, recovering, just relaxing pretty much for the most of the day. So right now I'm just making some oatmeal, and then going to do some mobility stuff, and do also some core exercises, because I've been doing that pretty consistently, and I really want to keep up with that, because I've done it basically every single day this week. So that's what my plan is for the rest of the day. So it is absolutely beautiful outside right now, so I'm just eating some lunch. I made a acai bowl, and plus, I mean, I got this amazing view. So I'm just trying to soak up the sun as much as I can while I can. So I'm also probably gonna end up doing some yoga outside as well, just to just be outside for as long as possible, because yesterday was like super windy, rainy. It wasn't nice at all. So just want to take this advantage while I have it. But I'm gonna go back to eating, and I'll check in with you guys later. So since it's so nice out, I thought I'd do some yoga outside. Also, if you saw on my Instagram that I posted a photo about yoga. So over the past month of April, I've been doing some yoga on and off throughout the month, and I've actually really been enjoying it. It's something that I feel like is great in the morning. It's not really too overly strenuous like most of the cardio that I do. And it's just nice to get more flexible and stronger at the same time. So it's one of those things that I'm going to be trying to do for the next month. So I've challenged myself to do it at least 4 times a week. And I also will not be doing having 2 days off, very similar to my core routine, where I won't take 2 days off in a row. So if I do it on Monday, I could possibly take Tuesday off, but if I do, then I have to do it on Wednesday. So that's kind of what I like to do, I actually use that rule from Matt Diavella, who's another YouTuber, who I think is pretty solid. He's not a fitness YouTuber, but he creates some very solid content. He's more minimalistic, and I really enjoy his videos. But basically, back to yoga. For the month of May, I'm really going to be trying to incorporate it more into my routine. Since now that I have this time available to me, I really want to use it effective and be able to build strength and be more flexible, because I noticed that, like, from sitting all day and being at the desk, I feel like, sorry about that. I feel like I'm shortening my legs kind of, and not really getting the full power out of them on the bike or on the run. So this is something that I want to continue to do into the future, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. But this is day one. So it's Friday afternoon right now. I'm about to hop on the bike for a nice, easy recovery ride. I was originally going to try and do this outside, but unfortunately, it ended up raining a little bit, and now it's like dark and overcast, so I'm not really sure exactly what the weather is going to be. So I think it's just best for me to get on Zwift and just kind of zone out and ride for an hour or so. So that's what I'm about to go do, and then gonna have some dinner and then relax for the rest of the night, because tomorrow is my long ride, so need to make sure I'm fully recovered and ready for that. So, all right, I'll check in with you guys later. So I'm just cooling down right now. Before, when I was getting ready for the ride, I was kind of feeling a little bit lazy. I didn't really want to get on, but it's just one of those things, like, once you do it, you're so happy that you did it. And I could definitely agree with that, because now that I got this hour done, like, I'm very, very happy that I was able to get on and just ride, even if it wasn't hard at all. And I think this is going to set me up very nicely for my ride tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But it's just one of those things where you just got to take those first few steps and get going, and then everything seems to fall in place. So, but going to finish up here and then make some dinner. I'm definitely gonna do a protein smoothie. So some frozen strawberries, blueberries, and then some protein powder. And yeah, and then just relax, get to bed early tonight, and then wake up early tomorrow so I can get this ride done. Because I got 4 hours. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, all right, I'll see you later. So it's so very nice out today, and I still wanted to get like a really good workout in. So for my long ride today, I'm actually going to the roof of the house that I'm currently staying at, and this is my view. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then this is my setup. So I got bike right here, laptops right there, kettlebell, make sure the thing doesn't fly away. And yeah, I'm just gonna get out here for 3 hours, and then I got a 30-minute brick run right afterwards, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's just absolutely beautiful outside right now. I'm very excited to get this workout in. But all right, let's get to it. So I just finished up with my bike ride, about to hop off and then go on my brick run. I think I might run along the waterfront because it's just so nice out. I just really want to be by the water. But today's bike ride went pretty well. My legs feel really heavy, so I definitely need to make sure that I'm getting enough recovery in and possibly rolling them out a little bit later. But overall, I'm really glad that I did it, and yeah, about to go out and run. So I'll catch you guys out there. Just finished up with my run. It went pretty well. The only thing I would say is I was kind of just running more off a feel than I was looking at my heart rate monitor, which I think was a little bit of a mistake because my heart rate got up there pretty high, and I tried to keep it down low. But I was just kind of happy to be out running on the beach. I mean, without a shirt on, with the soaking in the sun, it was pretty nice. So happy about that. But done for the day. Now about to go back and probably make like an acai bowl and just fuel up for the rest of the day. So yeah. So it's Sunday right now, heading out for a 2-hour run. It's gonna be all in zone 2, just nice and easy, kind of like lock into a pace and go. Yesterday when I ended up doing my bike ride, I got a really bad sunburn because I was literally just sitting in the sun for 3 hours straight, so that was not great. And my back is just like completely like beet red, so it really hurts. I was kind of half debating whether or not to do this or not because I was in like a decent amount of pain, but training definitely needs to come first, and I need to get this done and improve myself that little bit more. And the long runs are one of the most important things that you can do in training because it basically pushes your aerobic system that much further in a more sustained and more like heavy duty training stimulus pretty much. So I needed to get it done, and plus it's really nice out, so I definitely would have regretted just being inside all day. So yeah, that's basically what I'm about to do. I probably won't be taking too much footage on this run just because I just want to knock it out and get it done with. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes after. So just finished up with my run. In 2 hours, I did a 12 miles and 12.53 miles, I believe, which is pretty solid. So it was like a 9:30 average pace or so. Some of the miles actually got to dip below 9, which was nice. My legs felt a little heavy today. I just think that's just due to the amount of training that I've done this past week. But overall, it was really nice to see that those numbers come in. The sun came out a little bit later in the day, so that was very nice. And I'm kind of trying to soak it up a little bit now. I still have a pretty bad sunburn, so definitely not going to be staying out in the sun too long. So tip to everyone, do not bike outside without sunscreen on. It was a really bad mistake. I have like a strap right here, if you can kind of see where my heart rate monitor was. It's just a dumb mistake, but I'm gonna learn from it and move forward. But yeah, I thought this week went pretty well overall. I think working more on my base building right now is going to be a lot more useful into the future, because I don't want to overdo it right now and put too much stress on my body. Like, I'm going to be putting in a lot of mileage just through the zones, through the zone 2 base training and MAF training, and I don't want to overdo that right now, especially because races right now are kind of up in the air and getting canceled or being delayed, so I'm not really sure if my race is going to be on still, like by the time it comes to September. I am very hopeful of that, but we'll see what ends up happening there. But I think I really want to focus on building my aerobic base and becoming faster that way, instead of like doing a lot more high intensity stuff. Not to say that I won't be, because I will still be doing a lot of high intensity interval trainings on my bike, because that's a little bit less impact, whereas I'm still able to build like more of a training stimulus in a shorter time without the impact such as like running does to you. But either way, I think that'll do it for today and this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And let me know if you'd like to see anything else in future videos, or if you want me to talk about anything. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week.